Someone wrote in with this question, and I love the question. How do I become an ideal wife? My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. If you have a question you could write into, go to themarriagefoundation.org and see what we have to offer. But I love this question because it is so positive. It is not saying, what do I do? My husband is this, my in-laws are that. It's asking the kind of question that actually can be answered. You see, we can't change other people. No way. Doesn't work. You could change some of their behavior with manipulation or encouragement, but it doesn't stick. But when you ask, how do I become? You can. You have that power. And what we need to do is we need to look at, what does that really mean? So, what does an ideal wife look like is part one of the question, or part two, it doesn't matter. And the second part is, how do I make those changes that remain in place? So, an ideal wife is, number one, loyal. And loyalty doesn't just mean that you're not cheating on your husband. Loyalty means that you are his best friend, by far. That when he's down, you're there for him. When he's up, you're encouraging him. You're totally on top of his needs, because that's what a best friend is all about. Think about it from your own point of view. What is a best friend for you? Best friends don't judge. Best friends don't criticize or complain. So that's being loyal. So the number one thing is to be loyal. Loyal is the highest spiritual law because it is based in love. So the ideal wife exudes loyalty. The ideal wife takes care of herself so that she's always positive, so that she's always in a good mood, happy. Because you got married in order to be happy. Your husband got married in order to be happy. So if he sees you and you're not happy, he can't be happy while you are not happy. When we're together, willpower is very strong, but environment is stronger. So if you're a Debbie Downer, it's going to be very hard for him to be feeling happy. So an ideal wife keeps herself happy, keeps herself aware, keeps herself positive. Okay? What else is an ideal wife? An ideal wife tends to her husband in ways that are meaningful to him. I know in this day and age, we live in a very self-centered, love yourself, but in the wrong way kind of world. And that doesn't work. Not for marriage. An ideal wife puts her husband's needs right in front of herself. So if he needs to be told how wonderful he is, she's there to do that. If he needs a good meal, she learns how to cook. If his need is for sex, then what she does is learns how to help him transmute that sex into love. Because the ideal wife isn't very sexual, but she's very intimate. She connects at the heart, because that's what an ideal wife is. An ideal woman is heart-centric, heart-centered. It's designed by nature that way because the woman bears the children, so she has to have these innate qualities of compassion and supportiveness and concern. It's not a male thing to have those, but it is a woman. So your husband wants and needs those. An ideal wife make sure she's there for her husband in that way. Now, how do you get there? First of all, you have to understand the vision. And by the way, I hope by now you're realizing this is a good channel to subscribe to. So please do so and visit our website at themarriagefoundation.org. So to be heart-centered means that you're not allowing your mind, because you're a soul. We're all souls. It's not like we have a soul. We are souls. And we have a mind and we have a body. But the mind becomes so engaged in worldly stuff, in material things. And then it goes into places like worry, concern, defensiveness, being argumentative, being sure of yourself. And it loses that, you lose that connection. And so the first step you need to do to bring back that heart quality that says, I love my husband with all my heart, mind, and soul, and I want that to be part of all of my actions that he's aware of. That means training the mind. It's that simple. Because the mind is governed when you don't do that. The mind is governed by the biological body, and the biological body is, and you learned this in high school, it's governed by the drive to survive. So everything is defensive, everything is worry, everything is making sure you have enough, insecurities and all of that. You have to override all of those things by lifting yourself up into love. And that's how you do that. We don't learn these things growing up, and we should. How to control the mind, how to recognize how the mind works so that it's working for you and you're not a slave to emotions and worry and all of that stuff. Does this make sense to you? So I've written a couple of books. They're very helpful. We've created courses at the Marriage Foundation. There's a course for women, which is more than helpful. And of course, these videos are. So like this video, share it with some friends, leave a comment, listen to our podcast. We have podcasts now. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and we're here for you, to help you. So here we are. Let us know what we can do to be of greater service. Thank you so much. God bless.